All right, my friends. After all the technical checks, me trying to wake up, and yeah, I did not give myself enough time today, but we are here. We're gonna try and do this 5 by 5. Awesome, because last time I started with no audio and it was really awkward, and I don't want to do that again. Um, and great, I'm already having a technical issue here because you cannot see this. Yeah, no. Oh boy, hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. That should be an image open in Photoshop. So, well, that's a little bit awkward. Let's try this. There you go. Look at that magic. Oh boy, I am learning on the spot. This is fun, um, and we can all cringe together. Good old Photoshop. Exactly. Exactly. All right, everyone. So today I'm thinking we might do something similar to last time, where I'm gonna make a GIF and a GIF or a GIF. Don't hate me for how I pronounce it. Um, And what we're going to do is down here, there's an N1 rocket on the pad. And what we're going to try to do is I have a bunch of images from the KH9 satellites, which are all taken from different angles. And we're going to try align them all, make a GIF from it so you can see the different sides of the N1 rocket. And then we're going to geo-reference it over a map. At least that's the goal. That's the goal. It might turn out bad, but that's part of the fun. I'm here to fail. And yeah, I mean, can't be much worse than having a pad fallback, right? N1. Like, don't blame me for that. Okay, cool. CIA has entered the chat, yes. Which N1 is this? Oh boy. Whichever one flew in like November of 1972. If someone can look that up, that would be great. Which is better, N1 or Saturn V? I have to say, technically the Saturn V because it did its job, but I prefer the looks of the N1. There's just something about it that looks really epic. So yeah, now you guys are distracting me, but that's another reason why we're here. So I'm gonna try and think. I did not plan this out very well today. I have a feeling that my file explorer is going to open on screen. Here, you don't need to see that. Okay. So I'm going to create a folder which is called N1 GIF, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have five images of N1 on the pad. I think one of them is a bit cloudy, but we'll try it anyway, and we'll just see how this goes. So what I think I'm going to do is one by one, I'm just going to go through and crop out like the launch pad area because that's all we really need. I probably don't want to do all of this because it will be a major headache. That can be for another time. Like you got Sawyer's launch pad down here. The N1 integration facility and the transporters down here. I think that's a train. I don't think that's a rocket. I think that's a train. I just had a thought that might be the rocket. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So what I'm thinking of doing here is basically just cropping out the launchpad area on the 5 images I have. And then we will align them and Moontrain. I'll be honest with you, I have not properly looked into that Moontrain news, but it sounds awesome. Can we get a train from the Earth to the moon? Oh boy, files. Okay. Yeah, I feel like a train from the Earth to the moon is probably a good idea, at least to me. Have fun building it, I guess, but okay, that's one done. And I'm also thinking later on in the stream, maybe, just maybe, if you guys behave and the stream goes well, we might do a request, another image request. Because I know we did one the last time. 72, 10, 11. This one. Oh boy. So the thing is about these, let's see if this pops up on screen. This is how big these declassified images are. They're huge. They cover a large amount of area, and they come all split up into little files. So it can be hard to find the right file, which has the stuff you're looking for in it. So with this one, I can see it's about in the center of the image. So the files go from A all the way through to J. So what's like halfway in between that? Like E, maybe? Yes, E. How many monitors do I have? I have 2 monitors on my PC. I have a laptop, I have a phone, and I have a tablet. Laptop is just basically I got my spreadsheet open with all my declassified images listed in it, and I just have all the numbers and the dates so I know which images I'm looking for. This is not the correct image, so that doesn't really help me. Yeah, so the laptop has like open a spreadsheet so I can quickly find everything. Phone has my Stream Deck open on the mobile app because I'm not gonna buy an actual physical Stream Deck because that's expensive. Um, Tablet has open chat and basically the YouTube status. And then my two screens, one for Photoshop right now and one's for OBS, just so I can try to keep an eye on things. Um, uh, Mosaics. Oh boy. Mosaics with KH9. It can be done. Photoshop will scream at me. It'll eat all of my RAM, but it can be done. Um, maybe next time we can do that. I don't really feel like doing that today. Oh boy. It's a long process as well, so we would be sat here waiting for a long time for nothing to happen. Um, yeah, okay, so just saving these files. This is the boring part. So I was thinking about preparing this in advance, but I thought you guys might want to see me cropping images because what's more exciting than watching someone crop images, am I right? Okay, okay, so this is one. All right. I saw another question. Why are KH9 images so big? Yeah, some of them are. I mean, they start at like 2 GB, right? And then they just go up to. I think the biggest one is like 10 or 11 that I've played with. Um, I think it's just the way the film operated. I'm I'm not entirely sure on the mechanisms of the satellites. I'm sure there's better people out there than me. Um, but I believe there's just like a giant roll of film, and as the satellite passed over wherever it was wanting to take an image of, the roll of film just like unfurled, I guess, um, and just so they could capture the panoramic landscape, right? Um, but if you ever want any smaller images from KH9 or certain areas without having to download the whole multi-gigabyte image, you can go to my website, plug, and on there you can browse the images without having to um, like download the files. So you can do that like on your phone or computer, whatever. And it just saves you a bunch of time instead of having to download all the files. Yeah, they are a few gigabytes. And I have many hard drives because of this, because I have hundreds of them, and it's probably a little bit insane, but it's fun. It's fun. I saw a question about spreadsheets. Let me just open this image and then I will check. Is it going to be F? Oh yeah, I randomly get bored and make spreadsheets all the time. I'm not good at making spreadsheets though, so they usually fail. And I don't know how to like do all the scripting stuff and make fancy automated um I don't know what you call it, automations, I guess, in the spreadsheet. Well, look at that angle on the N1. You can see all the umbilical towers and whatnot going over from the not the umbilical towers, the umbilical arms going over from the umbilical tower. I don't know what they call the towers, but that's a pretty nice shot. We'll get that rotated later on. But right now, we're just going to get these crops done. Yeah, I have a few spreadsheets. I think one of mine is public, but I don't really promote it anymore because I have my website and that's like taking its place. So yeah. Ringtone, what spreadsheet did you make today? I'm curious. If you don't mind sharing, of course. Oh, F9 timeline. Nice. That's really cool. I feel like it's something a certain Adrian would like. And all right, I think this is the last one. One final one. This is the cloudy one. I remember looking at this when I got it through. I think the end one's like down here somewhere. It's like right on the edge of the cloud. It's a pretty cool shot. Let's go with this one. Hey Sebastian, how's it going? Yeah, if you want to DM it to me, Ringtone, that would be great. I'd be happy to have a look. I don't know much about like rocket fueling timelines, to be honest with you. So I feel like that would be a very where am I trying to go with this? I don't have a multitasking brain, to be honest. Um, yeah, I feel like it'd be a good way for me to learn by looking at a spreadsheet and visualizing it. Because a lot of the times when it comes to fueling, um, I just end up watching the live stream and just kind of take it milestone by milestone, but I don't really dig into the process, I guess. So I feel like that would be cool. I believe the last time I looked at a spreadsheet regarding rocket fueling was probably like back in the early Starship days when Adrian had his spreadsheet. I believe we had a public one, and I was looking through that. Look at that shot. You got the N1 rocket behind the tower. That's let's just rotate this so we can look at it properly. Something like that, right? How cool is that? Yeah, this is from a KH-9 satellite. So these were all taken in 1972. Did anyone look up? I mean, I could do it. I'm just curious which N1 this is because I cannot remember. I think it might be the third N1 in November of 1972, if anyone wants to find that. Um, Here you can see like the mechanism where the tower attached to the pad, and then it like rotated around away from the rocket. Like it swung around. Um, the N1's infrastructure was really, really cool, and I wish we had more documentation and more footage of it because I don't know if there's a video out there of the tower swinging around or retracting away from the rocket, but I feel like that would be really, really cool. Um, yeah, I'm a sucker for pad infrastructure. It's just, it's really cool. Rockets are cool, but pad infrastructure is, it's impressive stuff. Okay, so we have 5 images. And now I'm going to try a merging process. Ideally, don't open that. That doesn't really matter. Okay. And we're going to see if we can. I think I may have pressed the wrong button. We're going to let this process run and find out. The fourth one. Oh, wow. So this is the last end. Okay. Interesting. Because there's an interesting thing. If you look on the USGS website and you look at the dates of the N1, not the N1, the KH-9 images, you can see there is a gap in between, like right before the first N1 rolled out and then when this one was on the pad. So I feel like the images of the other 3 N1s are out there, but they're just not public. So it's a bit of a mission of mine to to try and get those to be public. I don't know how I would do it. Yeah, I feel like I've done this process. I have. Let's do this again. I don't know how I would do it if you could submit like a FOIA request or something. But I feel like, without sounding like a conspiracy, because it's not really a conspiracy, but I feel like those images are out there and I want them. um, yeah, there's a lot of mystery around. Oh, I don't want to say there's a lot of mystery around these satellites, but I feel like some details out there aren't exactly correct. But it's good we have people working on fixing that. Oh, did it do it? It may have done it. That's pretty cool. It's not perfectly aligned, but oh, I will take that. So, see how these different viewing angles of the rocket? That's pretty cool. So, oh, I did it again. You guys don't want to look at checkers. Okay, so these were taken, just to give you an idea, these images were taken on 4 different days. So 2 of them were taken on the same day. And they started imaging. The first image was on October 11, and the last image was on November 16 of 1972. Oh, Justin, N1's a nice rocket. It's a good rocket, you know. Well, it tried to be a good rocket. It didn't really succeed. It made a lot of craters. Starship. Um, but it's pretty. Plus, we have no KH9 images publicly of the Saturn V on the pad. So, you know, that's why I have a little sweet spot for the N1 because we have these cool images. Um, oh, I'm Philip. I'm glad you got the cool image last time you've been looking around in it. That's really cool. Um, yeah, I was happy to help. It's I always enjoy processing old imagery of like different parts of the world, especially places I'm not familiar with. It helps me learn something from them, I guess. Um, and it could just be cool just to look around and see how things have changed in different parts of the world. Some places stay the same, some have significant changes. So that's really cool. Yeah, okay, you guys are just beating up Justin. Don't be too harsh, but if he's being mean to N1, then you can be a little bit harsh, okay? Let's see if I can align these images a little bit better. I don't really want to do it manually because then I'll just be sat here staring at the screen and we'll all be bored. That's pretty good. That one's a little bit wonky, but it's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so now we get to do the fun part of trying to exposure balance these. Um, Rotate this way. So, exposure balancing is not something I really enjoy because it makes my eyes tired. It makes my eyes really tired. Okay. Okay. Wow. I'm surprised you guys aren't bringing 3D printers into this chat again, because I know you all. Some of you guys, I know you love your 3D printers. You try to get me to 3D printers, which is not going to happen. Not yet. I'm going to put up a fight. Um, does anyone have any like cool N1 facts for me? Like, I want to have like mutual education, right? We can like share cool facts about this cool rocket. Um, like I know one of the cool facts. It's not so much about the rocket itself, but like after the rocket. After one of them crashed, I believe like local people like salvaged the grid fence at the base of the rocket, and they like turned them into like screens for like their houses or something, which was quite hilarious. I believe China also did something different, well, similar, where when when some of the rockets fall on the villages or near the villages, they salvage parts of the rockets and make like shelters and like outdoor areas from them, which is interesting, yes, to say the least. This one is going to be tricky because we got clouds. I should probably bring this over here. Oh, an X59. Wow, that's awesome. See, that's the thing. 3D printing, I'm like, oh, it would be cool to make this, this, and this. But I feel like I just don't have the time. I feel like I'd be better off paying someone to 3D print something for me and shipping it to me. I have enough on my plate as it is right now. Okay, I feel like this one, because of the cloud cover and the shadows, it's going to be nearly impossible to get the exposure that I want. So I'm just going to roll with it. And we can always fine tune this later on. So now we can see all the different layers here. By the way, if I'm not explaining anything very well, please ask questions if there's anything you're like, what the heck is he doing? I'm not a teacher. I have no experience like really teaching people or explaining my thought processes. Usually I'm just sat here on my own listening to music or a podcast or something. So I don't really talk out loud when I do this stuff. You do not have the time. No, I do not. I was 10 minutes late to my own stream. I don't have time for anything. Boy. I blame the technical difficulties though. Okay. All right. So now we have the images aligned. We have them cropped, right? And now I want to put them in an order that makes sense. hydrogen peroxide for attitude control. I always say altitude. Attitude control is rotation, right? Like spinning. I I don't know, but hydrogen peroxide because its main fuel was like basically kerosene and liquid oxygen, right? Um, that's nasty, nasty stuff. There, I assume they use that because it's stable, stable, especially in space. Yeah. Okay, so these two images are pretty close. Just want to take a look. This caught my eye. You can see things moving around at the launch site. So this is the other pad, which I think this is the pad where they had a pad fallback on one of the previous rockets. I think. Um, yeah. Actually, this might be part of the crater here, and they're just like filling it in. That's wild. So Earth 7 and Earth 7. So those images were taken 9 days apart, according to my spreadsheet. That's pretty wild. So I feel like, oh, whoopsie. That one's got to go there because those two are similar. You look at the, I know it's upside down right now, but if you look at the angles of the N1 and the towers, it's almost identical. Actually, it pretty much is. Like the images are slightly misaligned. Oh, they are ever so slightly misaligned. That's gonna bother me. Okay, bear with me here, guys. Bear with me. Oh, whoopsie. I'm gonna see if I can manually fix this. I'm probably gonna regret this, but let's just see what we can do, just in case. So, like, the goal here in this process is you want to get as many areas to be black in the image as possible. And that just shows you that the image is like overlapping and the pixels are like similar, I guess. But of course they're going to be slightly different because the images are taken at different angles. Different. See, that's better. So now you can see like the flame trenches. They're not moving as they were before. Okay, we're gonna have to. This is gonna be a manual process. Oh boy. Okay, let's do this. Manual process. Also, I was thinking about this the other day. Is there anything you guys would like to see me do, whether it's like a stream or like a pre-recorded video? Um, I've just been jotting down some video ideas, and whether it's live stream or pre-recorded. Um, Pre-recorded kind of scares me, to be honest, because editing sounds like a lot of work. And scripting and talking to a camera on my own, which I guess I'm kind of doing now. But I'd be happy for ideas because it's good to know what my audience wants to see and not just me blabbering on about things I'm interested in. Alright, this guy goes in like here. I think that's correct. So let's take a look. That's pretty close. This one's these two are like very, oh boy. In person at Boca? Oh, are you guys gonna pay for my flights if I do that? Because I don't know if I can afford that, to be honest with you. That sounds very expensive. If I do go, it'd have to be in the winter. I don't want to go there in summer. I feel like I would just be on the floor crying the whole time. It sounds really hot and miserable, to be honest. And I have enough of that over here. So I would have to escape Australia in summer to go in Boca winter, I think. That would be cool, though. I'd like to see a Starship launch. I mean, ideally, I'd love to see the first catching attempts, whether it's the booster or the ship, and just see how horribly wrong or right it goes. I feel like that would be good fun. N1's engines could only be started once? What? That's crazy. So it's basically like a liquid fueled SRB. I know technically it's not, but like wow. So that explains. I remember there was a story about how they didn't static fire the engines. and I assume it's because of that reason. And I believe that's also why N1 had so many issues because they couldn't properly test the engines. That's not ideal, guys. If you're building a rocket engine, please, please make sure you can properly test it. Like, that sounds like not a great idea. Yeah. Okay. I think I might get rid of the cloudy one, to be honest with you guys. I mean, regarding the catching the ship, I didn't see it being any different from the booster, right? Like, obviously, it has to re-enter through the atmosphere, but once you're through that and you're like doing the belly flop, like it's pretty much the same, right? You just have to, as long as they don't flip too late and they come down like smack into the tower. But once the ship is in its vertical orientation, I feel like it shouldn't be too hard. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know much about rockets, so me saying it can't be too hard has probably got like engineers all over the world cringing at me. So please, I'm not an engineer. Um, yeah, yeah. I remember Tim had a video on it. I probably watched it. Um, I don't understand engines, to be honest with you. Like, people always talking about like the specific impulse and turbo pumps and all these different configurations, and I don't get it. As long as the engines work, that's all I want. I just want engines to work so we can go to space and do cool things. Um, all right, let's make this into a GIF before I make any big decisions on whether to take out the cloudy image. Tim is so great at making those educational videos. Like, seriously, he's so good at it. Um, Going into the technical details and breaking it down for people. That's skills. That is skills. What are you thinking? Like once every second. Sir, let's see how this looks. I mean, we can keep the cloudy image in. It's just so different from the other ones. What do you guys think? Um, should I keep the cloudy image in just because? I mean, it still shows the N1, but I feel like it's just the outlier. Um, because if I removed it, right? Let's just remove it. Come in, and as it loops, it feels smoother without. But uh, uh, okay, thanks, Ring. I appreciate that. Like, that shows how little I know about startup. I don't follow it that deeply, to be honest, because a lot of people out there do follow it really deeply, and again, it comes down to time, right? Do I have time to follow it? Not really. So I basically like I'll watch like static fighters, and if they're like doing any other testing or lifting while I'm around and not busy, I'll watch it. And of course, I watch the launches and stuff, and you know, of course, I'm cheering on the whole time. I just don't know all the technical little details. So I play Kerbal Space Program. I used to play Kerbal so much, so much. I go around building space stations and sending probes to other planets and stranding Kerbals on the moon for years and years. But we don't need to talk about that part. And then, I mean, the last time I properly played was like at the beginning of last year, and it was before KSP2 came out. And I did like a campaign. Do they call it a campaign story? A career mode, right? Um, and I got through like a good chunk of the career mode within the span of like a month or two, and then I burnt myself out doing that. And I've only played it maybe like a few times since then, but only for like an hour or two at a time. It's good fun though. Stranding Kerbal is right outside. Yeah, yeah. We don't need to talk about that. I did think about maybe like one day we can just play with some imagery, and then after that's done, we could play some Kerbal and do some cool things. Do I make imaging satellites? Yes, yes. I went and downloaded mods for like KH9 satellites and things like that, and I put a constellation in orbit. Um, I believe the first satellite I launched on KSP2 was technically a Earth observation satellite, but it didn't have any cameras because they didn't have any in the game. Um, but I kind of designed it to be like that. Um, so I think that says a lot about me. Oh boy. Okay. What do you guys think? Should I keep the GIF like this, or should I leave in the cloudy frame? You know, I'm gonna do one of each. Um, just realized that we may have an issue here. We may have an issue. I don't think I thought this through properly, but we'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling I may have skipped a very important step. Um, and I'm internally like crying right now. So that's. I guess that just means we get a longer stream if I've done this wrong. Okay, we're gonna do a test again. I hope I don't need to redo this. But if I do, I will redo it because I want this to work. I don't want this to be for nothing. Favorite sat image I've processed. Oh, Andrew, that's a question. That's a question. Favorite sat image I've processed. Um, hmm, that is a big question. I'm gonna have to take a look through my website. Let's oh god, what screen is this window gonna open on? You might okay, good, we're good. You're about to see my YouTube. I mean, I don't think that's the end of the world, but it might have numbers on there, and people are like, "What are you doing? Why are you showing that to us?" Let's have a look. All right, let's have a look, shall we? I wonder if there's anything that really jumps out at me. I mean, like anything where I capture when the satellite captures a rocket, a rocket out on the launch pad or rolling to the launch pad, that's a pretty good day. Um, man, oh man, that is. I don't know if I can give you like a single answer to be honest. I mean, this one was pretty cool, BE4 test stand, because you could actually see the engine on the test stand. Um, that was pretty cool. I think that's the engine that blew up in the middle of last year, and everyone made a whole big deal about it because that was before Vulcan's first flight and all that. Um, I feel like the day I capture like a rocket mid-flight, that'd be one of those big moments for me. I just realized something about my website. Okay. I just realized an issue I've been having, and I just figured out why. That's good. I mean, like here we got like Firefly Alpha on the pad. You got when of course I Still Love You moved out to California, and it's on the back of a boat. That's that's pretty cool. I was hoping to catch it going through the Panama Canal. Um, yeah, Andrew, you broke me. You broke me, and now I'm very distracted. I mean, there's like Delta for Heavy laying out on the launch pad. This was the last launch last year. You can see even like the red booties on the engine nozzles, right? Like that's pretty cool. They call them booties, right? Like as in boots, not yeah. I call them socks. Zuku 2 on the pad's always fun. Starship on the launch pad. Yeah. Very, very distracted right now. Falcon 9 being offloaded at Vandenberg. That was pretty cool. The barge where they transport Falcon 9. Yeah, Delta 4 Heavy's last flight tomorrow. I'm sad about that because it's at like 3 a.m. my time and I'm not getting up for that. Um, so maybe I'll post like a tribute with some satellite images or something beforehand. Um, yeah. I mean, this one, I was pretty proud of this one. Um, this is when I was still pretty new to radar imagery. Um, and capturing New Glen's transporter erector on the pad last year. That was pretty cool. Um, hmm. Esri way back. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's Esri way back, shall we? I think it's this one, right? At 36, did you mean 39A? I just want to double check that. Because I am very confused. If there's a space shuttle on the pad in 2014. Oh, there is too. How about that? That's obviously wrong. That is not correct. Um, huh. Yeah, 39, no problem. Um, that is interesting. I feel like someone made an error while inputting this, right? Because that is not correct. Um, I wonder if there's another way to like date the image because I don't know how to do that. Because SpaceX are in here. Oh look, the transporter erector at Slick 40 is there. So that makes me wonder how old this image is. You might be able to do it based off of this construction. Um, but I mean, I assume Blue Origin hadn't started. Yeah, no Blue Origin because space shuttle back in that day. So this would have been like right near the end of the shuttle program, right? Because SpaceX moved into 40 on like 2009, I want to say 2008, 2009. Um, interesting. Philip, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a note and I will dig into this later. Um, look into this date. I'll look into this later, and I'll see if I can get you an answer. Um, because I am, I am now invested in finding out what this is and what date this is. Yeah. Oh, hello. This is the launch platform that got destroyed by the silly rocket, Ares 1X, right? Look at that. So I don't know if that's before or after its flight, but interesting. Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I wanna get to the bottom of this. This is gonna be bugging me too. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, that's on my back burner right now. Let's get back to imagery. Um okay, so we have a GIF. We have a GIF. That's a good start. That's a very good start. So the thing I'm worried about is I don't know where anything is going to open up. Okay. Next time, I need to give myself more time to prepare. I feel a little underprepared today, but that's fine. We'll be okay. Omega. No, 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 Justin. No, 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 no. Omega. If the space shuttle is on the pad, right? Omega was not a thing back then, was it? If this is like, when did Space Shuttle retire? 2011? So let's say this is 2010 to 2011. Omega wouldn't have been a thing. And these are the Ares 1 launch mounts because, here we go, Cape Canaveral. Maps. Here's a little Easter egg for you. I've been wanting to make a post about this for a while. The two Ares 1 mounts now reside at LC12. So I don't think they're for Omega because they started building the Omega launch platform in 2018 or 19, I think, and then they demolished it when the program got cancelled. So, like, those are the same two mounts, right? Yeah, but isn't this the unless this is different image dates? But is this not a shuttle MLP? Oh wait, no, because it did fly off of. Yep, nope, never mind, never mind. I was wrong. I don't know what this is for then. Maybe this is for Ares 1 and not 1X. They started building this because Omega. I don't think it even got a tower. This. I don't know. I don't know. If someone can track this down for me, please do. What I'm going to do is I am going to throw this link in the chat, and you guys can go and dig through that if you want. Because I don't think that date's correct. I don't know. My gears are turning now. Because it's, yeah. When did Omega start? We're going down a rabbit hole. Oh boy, Omega rocket. Yeah, close enough. Omage. 2016. So if it's 2014. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm way out of my knowledge base here. I forgot it was meant to use B 3 years. Interesting. I don't know. If you can get me an answer, I would love to know. Yeah, I know nothing right now. Okay, guys. Alrighty. So, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get this to work. Alright, let's drag this tab over, shall we? Alright. Here we are. Now, let's see if we break it. Choose file. Yep, you're going to go to that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I reckon this is probably like if SpaceX is in, that's probably like between 2009 and 2011, right? Yeah. That's weird. That's why you can never trust the dates these even Google Earth is wrong sometimes. Which is annoying. And sometimes, I mean, one common misconception people have is while that's uploading. Oh, it's uploaded already? Question mark? I'll edit this thing. Yeah. So one thing that confuses people a lot is the copyright thing. Wait, you guys can't see it because of let me see if I can just switch this off for a second. Yeah, that'll be right. That'll be fine. Okay, so one thing that confuses people is the copyright copyright notice on Google Maps. Just because it says 2024, that does not mean that the imagery is things from 2024. That's just because we're in 2024, right? So they're just giving it the most recent copyright. So never trust that. So if you want to find out what day the I'm just distracted by these labels. It's not even capitalized. What's NASA Space Center isn't even correct. Ah, boy. Yeah, if you want to find out the correct dates of the imagery, you can download Google Earth Pro for free, and it's only on computer, mind you, on desktop. But yeah, this is all wrong. I've done this all wrong. We're gonna have to redo this. Yeah. Hey, Ship 29. How's it going? Okay, we're gonna have to redo this. Shame on me. Shame on me. I just hit my volume. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. All right. Just had to check that notification. So what I forgot to do is I forgot to georeference the images before I made a GIF. And I feel really stupid because I have a checklist and I jumped right over that. I'm going to blame the stream. I'm going to blame the stream's technical issues, and we're going to do this. We're going to do it live. We're going to do it live. We're going to open a QGIS, and we're going to do it live. Cool. Thanks, Rain. I'll look into this after the stream or after I'm done getting this image to the point I want it to be at. Because apparently I'm not very awake this morning. Oh boy, flash ring. Okay, so we're gonna have to jump into a 2-screen layout so you guys can see everything I'm doing. This is all part of the fun. Okay, let me have a look-see here. You're probably gonna get black screens, so see you, Andrew. Have fun, and thanks for stopping by. Okay, oh, we got doubles. To be expected. Okay. There you go. I don't know if this is the best way to do this with 2 screens side by side, but because I know it makes things smaller and harder to see. But if you guys have any ideas how to do that better, please let me know. 30 degrees, close enough. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I did not think this through very well. Can you tell? Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, Philip, I want to do a video version. I have like a script written up. I just suck at reading a script. Not very good. A box in the. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't exist currently on here. Boop. Oh, I'm upside down. Okay, let me fix that. I know exactly why that happened. Because I was messing around with something and my camera was oriented the other way. 180 degrees. Haha, that's me. A box in the corner, yeah. I just don't want to like hide anything too much, you know. Like I want you guys to be able to see everything I'm doing. Upside down, Harry. I'm always upside down. I'm always upside down. I just tried to zoom in on OBS. Oh boy. This gives you an idea of the kind of morning I'm having apparently. All right. So what we got to do here, I was going to put myself upside down for the rest of the stream, but I don't think I'm going to. We all might get a bit motion sick. Motion sick? Upside down sick? All right. So putting reference points in so the software can understand where the image is meant to be located on top of the map. And this is what I should have done at the very start of the stream. But because it's me, I didn't. Um, yeah, it would be cool to do a video version of the article because that article has been doing very well, um, which I'm happy about. Okay, this is there. That is there. The clouds do not help me here. I should not be doing this one first. I should be doing one of the non-cloudy ones first. What a dummy. Okay, this is this patch of sand here. Oh, dirt. I don't know what the ground is made of, but I cannot. That's a bit of an odd statement, but it's all good. I don't trust any of this right now. I trust this corner in here. It's probably going to be similar. Um, by the way, everyone who saw the intro of the stream, was the music good? I hope it wasn't like too dramatic or anything. I kind of like it, um, but I don't want to like freak anyone out if the music is like spooky or anything. I like spooky music. Um, oh boy. Welcome to the life of georeferencing. You look at dirt for patterns and then the dirt changes and then you can't find the patterns. This looks similar down here, maybe? No. What am I doing? Old man yells at cloud. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be smart and I'm not gonna waste time. I'm not gonna have a sunk cost fallacy over this. I'm gonna do a different image instead. Discard. Okay. See, this one should be easier. Famous last words, right? 75 degrees-ish. How accurate is that? Oh, that's not even close to correct. Wait, which way am I going? Guys, I'm so confused. We're gonna go 180 degrees. And then a little bit more. Like that, right? Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. I have a better idea. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm pointing my finger at the wrong place. Bear with me. So what we can do is I have a image that is already georeferenced. And it's from the same dates. Is that correct? That is correct. See? So I have this one that's already on my website. And I can georeference based on this because the ground has obviously changed a bit since in the last, 50 years. So now I can georeference these images based off of an image from the same time period instead of trying to do it from when the pad had changed and everything like that. And it's just going to make my job so much easier. So I'm hoping one day someone's going to make some like AI model or something that will be able to georeference images for you, because this is a headache of a process. And to be honest, I enjoy it sometimes, but a lot of the time it just feels like I could be doing something better with my time. No offense to the images, of course. They deserve all my time because satellite images are special. We should have like a old man yells at cloud mode, right? Whenever a cloud pops in an image, a little emoji pops in screen of the guy yelling at the cloud. I feel like that would be funny, but I probably also have a weird sense of humor. Okay, that word coming out from this is a mess of words, right? Absolute mess. Okay, that word is that word. See these two? They're similar here. It's two bushes. These little black dots are probably bushes. It's like that bush. Yeah, it's like that bush. And yeah, the weird sense of humor is good. It keeps us somewhat sane, right? Um, where is that? That's that weird little thing. I mean, if we didn't have humor I feel like life would be so boring. There it is. You'll probably think I'm insane. Just man stares at pixels. Oh, it's okay, Ship 29. I'm not sane either. I'm the weird guy who stares at pixels on a screen. Just like, what does this one pixel mean? What does it mean? Oh, I made another mistake. These black borders should not be there. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, that's fine. They're less sane than me. Exactly. We all have our weird ways of staring at pixels, right? Okay, we're back to Photoshop for now because I messed up again. Again. This is all part of the fun. So, what we got to do is we got to make the edges of this image transparent, which is why I just added a pixel on either side of the image. And okay, this one ends in 06. Two of them end in 06. That's fun. Okay, save a copy. All right. So this one is 1000 with the 8. Okay. 0008 A006. Save as, replace. Yes. And we want to save transparency. You guys can't see that. So we're setting it to save transparency to the image. So that means we won't get those black edges on the image because no one wants those. It just doesn't look nice. And you don't blend well with the rest of your image. This is 29A F00. Oh, wait. A007. Cool. Save as. And then save transparency. Yes. Okay, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. What spy satellite? This is from the KH9 spy satellite. The dates of these images, I think it was November of 1972, if I remember correctly. Yeah, which is, I love looking through these, these 50, what is that, 52-year-old images now? Don't think I was saving that to the right one. Let me double check because I think I was about to overwrite the wrong one. I should have given myself more time to wake up this morning before doing this, but it's fine. It's fine. By the way, how's the stream? Are we not buffering anymore? Could not sit. Okay, no buffering. Oh yeah, way before I was born too. Thankfully. 3107. Okay, I'm just gonna save it as a copy because it's not very happy right now. Save as a transparency. Yeah, so you can browse all of these images for free. Well, most of them. There are some that are still not scanned, and you do have to pay for that, which is why I've run 2 GoFundMe's to do that. Last one is 006. 329,006. Oh, I know why it couldn't be saved because. Okay. Cool. Buffered 3 times, but pretty smooth. Cool. That's awesome. I feel like it will buffer at certain times, especially if I'm uploading something somewhere online. But it's Starlink. It doesn't have the best upload speeds or the most stable upload speeds. So it is what it is. It's fine as long as you guys can somewhat hear me. Then I feel like we are good. All right, let's pop back over to QGIS. Okay. What am I doing? All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, wait. Hold on. I was being silly. I was being silly. I'm going to load this one in. And then what we're going to do is we save these points. And will they load? I didn't see them. They're not correct. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can read it. That was not a sound of pain. Maybe a little bit. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm not having any issues pop up on my side, so that's good. That's good. Um, at least we have audio, and I have to remember when we hit around 2 hours, I might have to replace the camera battery because I just realized what I did. Um, yeah, I'm using an external camera, and I do not have a AC connector for it, so it's running on battery. And the last time it ran out around the 2 hour mark, and it was very awkward, but very funny. Upload speed for Starlink is usually for me around 10 to 15 megabits, so it's not great, but it's better than the other options I have out here. Um, I have no fiber or anything like that, so it's all like geostationary satellite internet, which is awful, and then you have a ping of like 800 to 1,000 milliseconds. Um, so yeah, I'm not going to complain about Starlink's speeds. It just means I might have to, you know, just lower the quality of my streams a little bit if it ever becomes an issue. But at least this time we're streaming in 1080p and not 720p. That's an improvement, right? Oh wow, 110 for upload. Like I can get like 300 for download on Starlink, but upload is. When will I start messing with satellite images of different planets? I've done a little bit of like the moon and Mars. Um, I just at the moment there's like no end goal really. Like I don't really know what I would do with the images. Um, like right now, I love uploading these images up onto SAW and sharing them in an interactive format. But I don't think I could do the same for the planetary images. Sun images. Once upon a time, I did download a bunch of images of the sun, and I think there was like a transit of Mercury. I think, um, and one of NASA's satellites captured Mercury passing in front of the sun, and I made like a time lapse thing. That was probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It might be on my Twitter somewhere. Um, but otherwise, I have no clue where it is. I don't think I posted it anywhere else. Question mark. I almost just yawned. That would have been. Ow. 117 down, 200 up. Man, I'm jealous. I spend so much time uploading things. Like, I usually have to do it overnight when I'm sleeping. Especially for these declassified images, right? They can be like 10 gigabytes on their own, and then I go through and process them all, and I can end up with like a 30 gigabyte folder. And then I want to back that up to my Google Drive, and yeah, it's a mess. All right, let's try this. But you know, maybe one day I'll move somewhere, and I will have fiber internet, and I can. I'm not very happy with that. Try a different process here. Space, yeah, that would be true space from space. At the moment, it's kind of like space flight from space, right? Um, but that would be a not very ideal. It's a bit of a long name, but I'm open to it. Okay, that's one. That's one. We've done one. Three more to go. Shouldn't take too long now that I know what I'm doing. I hope, mostly. Okay, so we've done that one. We've done. That's 31.7 copy. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's do this one next. How do I get these? Ship 29. You can go to a website which is free to access. To download, you need a. Let me throw it in chat for you. To download, you do need to make a free account. Here you go. So you do need a free account to download, but it's worth it, in my opinion. And you can just browse. I do have a blog on my website, which I can also throw in chat if you want, and it kind of goes through how you would do it. Yeah. Anything that has been scanned is free to download, but you do need to pay if there is an image that is not scanned. But there's still like thousands and thousands of images for free on there. There's aerial images, satellite images, maps, all that kind of cool stuff. The day I stumbled across that website was the day I became a poor person because I spent all my money on satellite images and all my time, all my free time that I don't have to be doing important things, I guess. Got it's that little thing there. That's just a little smudge. I assume that smudge is the same smudge as that smudge. Oh wait, I can just put it right in the corners, can't I? I was being a dummy. Being a dummy. Pine Gap. Is Pine Gap like I don't know what that means. I genuinely don't know. I read it before and I was a bit confused. Leave the pine. What is it? What does it mean? What is it? What does it mean? I don't understand. I didn't mean to ignore you. I was just kind of looked at it and my brain was like, I don't know what that means. um, please give me an explanation. I don't know if I'm saying something I shouldn't be saying. I don't know if it's like a bad thing. But I need help, please. The satellite images have taken me hostage. They are in control of my bank account. This is why I can't afford a 3D printer. But you're gonna smack that there. So basically, just to explain what I'm doing, because I feel like I'm kind of on autopilot right now. I'm just clicking. So in Photoshop, I cropped all the images to be exactly the laptop just turned off. I cropped the images to be exactly the same, and if I can even find the edge of the image, which is about it. And now all I need to do is just go into the corner of each image and place a point. And fingers crossed, if I've done this right, just click on the corner pixel and I should be able to hit play and ta-da, it overlays right on top. So you can see it's ever so slightly different. And that makes me want to cry. Gonna be honest. Why is it different? We're running into all the issues today, aren't we? All the issues. Like, I have a feeling American. Oh, that's fine. Alice Springs is that's far from me. They're probably not watching. But is that the one where there was that like viral video the other day? I didn't watch it, but I heard a bunch of people talking about it. It's like some viral video of some guys like we went to like a CIA base in Australia or something like that. Is that the same thing? Okay, same thing. Cool. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Maybe I'll watch the video. I didn't get around to it. But yeah, I find that stuff interesting, but it's not my. I don't really know much about it. It kind of scares me a little bit, but it's fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? He says nervously. Oh wait, I didn't. I did not. Why did I do that? That wasn't very smart. My my technique is failing here right now. I honestly don't remember what I did the last time I made a GIF, a jeer GIF, if you will. Um, I should have taken notes. Wait, like literally minutes from disappearing? Oh, not okay. Yeah, if they're not smart, then okay. Yeah, yeah. Whenever people are like, "Oh, let's go like break into a government base," I'm like, "Why? Like, why? Why? Like, I have no. Yeah, doesn't seem smart to me." All right, on to number three. Yeah. Yeah. If there's signs that say like "stay away," please stay away. Don't don't do anything stupid. If there's private property, don't go on people's private property. If you're at a military base, if you're there like legally, don't go past any gates that you shouldn't or fences that you shouldn't. And if you're not supposed to be there, don't be there. You know? Especially if you're just trying to do it for a video, right? Just 1 year in jail. Why fly a drone over when you can fly a satellite over? I mean, that's how I get around rules at like the Cape and stuff. You're not allowed to fly a drone over, so just fly satellites over, right? I mean, like if you're not doing anything illegal and you're pushing things a little bit, then I guess that's fine, but not for me. I like to play safe. Um, Especially, I feel like there are already people watching me because of the satellite stuff, and they're like, "What is he doing? Is he gonna do something bad?" It's like, no, I'm not just like cool images, please. I just like images. Yeah, I mean, technically, I don't fly a set. I just pay the people who do fly the sets. This is sets, yeah. But maybe one day, maybe everyone's gonna have their personal satellite. You too can own your personal Starlink. That would be pretty cool. Especially if it's like a little CubeSat, and you just smack a little camera or like a I don't know, whatever you want on it. Yeah, yeah. Let's not talk about the watch list too much. Otherwise, they might like if the stream suddenly ends. You know why? Oh, Hubble. You're aiming to earn one soon, then. I mean, you can earn it while it's on the ground. Harry bus. I don't like the idea of something being named after me. It feels weird. It feels kind of egotistic. Like, not really a fan of that personally. But you know, maybe if I like perish in a tragic accident of like being crushed by a satellite or something, you guys can call a satellite after me, and I can live on via satellite. Too late. Yeah. Maybe that's the next GoFundMe, Philip. I get my own satellite. I mean, there are people you can buy them from. I believe companies like ISI who do radar satellites, I believe you can buy one from them. And they build it, they operate it, and basically you just tell it where you want it to look. And it's your dedicated satellite. I think that's how it works. Because I think Ukraine bought a few from them. I think. I could be wrong, but I think I'm doing the dumb thing again. What a dummy. What are you doing? once I georeference this image, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, put some food in my face. Hopefully, I'll be able to think a little bit clearer. I'll probably also change the battery on my camera because otherwise it's just going to go at a random point and we're all going to be sat here like, what just happened? One more point. Oh, yeah. Top 10 ways to die. I mean, look, as long as if it happens, I just want it to be like later in life. Let me live a little more before I get crushed by a satellite. Okay, just a little bit more. Yeah, the new SEM camera on the ISS. I believe one of them's going to be looking out towards like the docking port where Dragon is. I don't know how many there are. Whoopsie. But I'm excited for those because they have a satellite, like a small satellite, right at the moment, and they get such cool images and videos of that. And even though it's not high zoom, like a spy satellite or an imaging satellite, I'm still excited for it. I feel like it's gonna look awesome. Yeah, yeah, I'm very excited. I don't know when it's gonna be like installed and ready. I assume on a spacewalk. I don't think those are going to be done with a robotic arm, but I could be wrong. Okay, let's just quickly pop into here. All right. If I've done this correctly, and that's the big if, we will open this, 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 and this. We'll pop that in here. And we cross our fingers. And these now should be aligned to fit on the map over the current satellite images. Yeah, okay. Just a moment of deep thought. Cool. What do we gotta do? We gotta make a GIF. Oh, let's make sure they're in the correct order. Okay, that one's gotta come down to here. Wait, so that one's like there, right? Is it there, there? Oh no, that one goes in there. This one comes further down. Yeah, that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. Oopsie. Yes. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Frames from layers. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's cool. Alrighty. I would love for like if I ever get rich, which I doubt will happen, but if I ever get rich, I would love to launch like a 30 centimeter resolution satellite. I'm saving it as a TIFF. What am I doing? Yeah, I'd love to launch a 30 centimeter imaging satellite or whatever the highest limit is at the time. If it's like 25 or 10 or whatever it happens to be. And just do like a okay, we're gonna call this real GIF because I can't be bothered to put in the correct name right now. Yeah, and have like a website, and you can have you make an account. A little buffer. Hopefully, we're stable now. Yes, I'd love to launch a 30 centimeter satellite, and have like a website where people maybe have to make an account, a free account, with no spam, and you can go in and you can like request a image to be taken maybe like once a month, right? Just so everyone gets their fair share of images. And basically it's all like Creative Commons licensing, blah blah blah. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Ideally, I mean, you can sell it, I guess. I was gonna say maybe not sell it, but yeah, I would just love a way for people just to be able to experience taking a high resolution image of a place they want, probably avoiding like war zones and any like military things, just so I don't get in trouble. But one day, maybe one day, that could be a thing. All right, let's try to upload this again, and we will see if we do it. Fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. There may be some buffering now while I'm uploading this. YouTube isn't screaming at me, so I feel like it's saying we're healthy, so that's good. Yeah, Ring, I will check out that spreadsheet once I'm done here and have a little look. Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. There it is. Okay. It looks like it's in the right orientation. So now we've just got to align it. Right? This is a manual alignment process because, as far as I know, there is not a thing. What am I trying to say here? There is not such a thing as georeferenced GIFs. So oh boy, where is so there's that N1 launchpad there, and that one there. All right, where is? I need to see. I can't see. Okay, this guy comes down to here, like that ish. See if we can get this in the right spot. And then once this, oh boy, I'm gonna be squinting at this forever. Once this is done, I will send you guys the link to check it out. See here how the GIF is automatically playing. That's pretty cool. And then you can view it on the map, like around everything else. So maybe one day, I don't know if this would break Saw's upload system, but maybe one day we can make a giant GIF of everything, like out at Baikonur. Maybe we could do some at the Cape as well. And you can just see everything come to life pretty much. It's close. We got to do some fine tuning still. It's close. It's very close. I feel like there are like professional geospatial mapping people cringing at me right now trying to overlay a GIF on a map. What is this guy doing? Why? Just want to try something new. Okay, I'm happy with this. What do you guys think? Does that look pretty cool? Save. We're gonna call this N1 at Baikonur. We'll call it N1 Rocket. Baikonur. 1972. A GIF of images taken by KH9. I don't know if it was a single satellite. By we'll just go AKH9 satellite over. Boy, I cannot type the span of 9 days. I think it was. You can, and once I create this, you can see the different a GIF of images. Okay. You send out a Grammarly. Go away, Grammarly, please. You can see the different angle, different viewing angles. Based on the rocket's movement in the animation. Boom. Public, yes, anyone can see. Go away, Grammarly. All right, saving. Copy a share link. All right, you guys are going to be my test people. There's a link. Let me know what you see. Hopefully it's as good as I want it to be. Fingers crossed. It may take a second to load, by the way. When you first open it up, it may just be a slow GIF, and then once every single individual image loads, you should be able to see everything, I hope. And with that, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab some food. I'm going to change the battery. And if anyone has a location request of where you would like to see an image, like a historical image, so maybe somewhere between like 1940 and 1980, let me know and I'll pick one and we can quickly do that before I wrap up. So I will be back in 5 minutes, maybe a bit less. Depends how quickly I can devour food. And what I want you to do is to try and identify the locations I'm about to show you while I'm on my Be Right Back screen. The North Pole in the winter. Ooh. And the SR. Do you know where to get those images? If you know where to get those images, please let me know. And we can look into that when I'm back. But I'm going to leave you guys on the Be Right Back screen and see if you can identify any of the locations the images are showing. So I will be right back. no, I forgot to turn on my camera. Awkward. Very okay. Hello. Okay, I'm back, and I'm not in focus. Lovely. Okay, I'm a dum dum. All right, we're back. Ah, okay. Hey, it's not a stream if you're not making mistakes, right? So I'm back. Alrighty. Um. Yeah. All right. So when I was gone, I realized how long I have already been streaming for. So I don't have as much time as Oh, nice one, Ring. Sorry, I was just very distracted reading chat then. I realized how much time I've been streaming for, and I cannot stay around for as long as I wanted to. So I probably have about 15 to 30 minutes maximum. Um, so maybe we can grab an image of like somewhere. But I don't know if I'll have enough time to go through and finish georeferencing. Or maybe we can dig into something else if you guys want. If there's I don't know. If there's anything you guys want to check out. I was thinking, let me show you this. Someone, who was it who mentioned Fun Corporate Life? You mentioned Antarctica, right? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Umbra has a radar image of whatever the station is called in Antarctica, the main one. I can't remember what it's called. Starts with an M, I believe. Here we go, McMurdo Station, Antarctica. I wonder if that is of any interest. 153 megabytes. Let me just download this and I'll show you guys. Because Antarctica is an interesting one, right? Because either it's dark and cloudy, or it's really, really bright for optical images. Whereas with radar, that doesn't matter, to my understanding. Yeah. Okay, cool. So is there any locations you guys want to check out, like of old images? It doesn't have to be space related. It could be pretty much anything. As long as we're not going to get into trouble for it, right? That's my main thing. So here is an Umbra image, or synthetic aperture radar image of McMurdo Station in Antarctica. And this was taken in January, so it would have been summertime? Yes, it would have been summertime down there, right? Japan launch site. Ares 1X on the pad. I don't know if I can do that. I genuinely don't know. 2000, what was that, 2009? I don't think I can do that. It's general. We're gonna have to do old imagery. So like Ship 29, Japan launch site. That's something we might be able to do much easier. Just given the amount of time I have right now. So we can just go to Earth Explorer, which is the USGS website. I assume you're talking about I apologize for my pronunciation, but is it Tanegashima? This one? I think this is the one, right? The one where H2 and H3 launched from? I don't know what would be available, but we can have a look. We got one from. This would be from like the KH. Oh, there is. They only have a low resolution image. Wow. I wonder why. Well, that's not fun. That's it. We only have a low resolution image, which would be that. Well, that's not the full resolution of the image, but I think the resolution is like 100 meters per pixel. It would look something like I don't know if I have it on my website yet. If I don't, I know it's on my list of things to do. It is not. Oh, wait, no, here it is. So that one would be like this kind of resolution, which, yeah, like that. And I assume that's not ideal for what you want. So that kind of ruins that plan, doesn't it? Um, Japan might have like aerial imagery archives somewhere. Um, Again, I'm just worried about time right now, which it's a shame. I thought I had so much more time. That's a real shame. That is a real shame. Um, Spreadsheet T plus is going to end at fairing step. So, oh yeah, because I guess payload separation is different for each mission, right? So that's a little bit tricky. Yeah, I'm sorry about that ship. That's that's something that's out of my hands. Let me just take a look and see. So I imagine there should be KH9 imagery. I just assume. Yeah, okay, so there is, but you have to pay for it. And yeah. Ideally, that's not ideal for me right now. I can put that on a future list. The next time I do a run, the one with is it the main one where they launch like H3 and stuff from? Because if so, that's this one. If it's not, I don't know how up to date this map is on here, but the other one is like over here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. Oh, I think it's over here. I don't know. I can't remember. It's like buried in the hills somewhere, isn't it? Let me say it's like up in here somewhere. But I can't remember, to be honest with you. Yeah, so this is the main one where H3 launches from. Sadly, there isn't anything of that. I do have some existing images on my website. I have actually, do I have it? Oh, I didn't have a sort by location. I could search it, but I don't know if my search function is complete. I can't remember where I got to with that. Um, it should be really pretty. It should spot. There we go. This one. How cool is that? And that's at H something? H2, H3? I don't know which one that is. That's one of them. Sitting on the pad. That might be the H3, the one that failed. Was that last year? I will put that in the chat for you, just in case you want to go check it out. Yeah, it's a beautiful launch site. And I believe I have a radar image of it somewhere, but I don't think it's on my website yet. But I can do that. What I would do is I'm going to make a note on my phone right now. For the next KH9 order I do, I'm going to get the KH9 image of Tanegashima, because that would be really cool. I don't know when that'll be, but I cannot type and talk at the same time. Tanegashima. I think I spelled that right. Yeah, that would be really, really cool. That's a good idea. I'm honestly surprised I haven't done that one yet. Some interesting news. I don't know if anyone who is here right now. What am I saying? I don't know if anyone here right now was aware of the GoFundMe that I was doing in the past month, but the first order from that GoFundMe is currently being processed, and they're scanning the images as of right now. So that's really good. So hopefully we'll have new images very soon. I believe there's some of the Cape, some of Baikonur, and maybe Vandenberg, I think. Or was it Wallops? I can't remember, to be honest. I have a sheet somewhere. So that's going through. But you know, it was after after all of these orders, I still have many images to geo-reference and put up on my website. But all the images are still available for free for everyone to download. So that's the most important thing to me, is making everything free to download and accessible. And yeah, that's kind of my mission, right? It's just to make everything accessible, easy to access. You don't need to download a 9 GB file to use my website, all that kind of stuff. Anyone can do it as long as you have an internet connection. That's the goal. Any final questions, guys? Like, I'm thinking of wrapping up here because I'm running out of time and I don't really know what I can throw in. But this has been a lot of fun. I know it was a bit bumpy because ran into some technical issues and some tired brain issues, but I feel like it was fun and I hope I can do this more often. So it's been about 3 weeks since I did the last one, and I didn't mean to leave it that long. I'm gonna try for like every week, maybe every 2 weeks. But it just comes down to life and what I'm doing in life. Sometimes I just don't have the time for it. But always feel free, like reach out to me on Twitter or via the contact form on my website if you ever have ideas for streams or things like that. Because yeah, it has been 3 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks. Yeah, no. In 2014, when did SpaceX get the pad? They got it in like 2015. But happy to help with that image. I will look into that later if I have time. I don't know what time I'll be back to focus on this stuff, but I will look into it. I think it's been 3 weeks. Yeah, that's crazy. That's why yesterday I was like, it's been 3 weeks since I've done this. I got to do another one. Otherwise, everyone's gonna think I gave up on streaming. I haven't given up. It just comes down to time. Um, cool. Well, if that's everything, I think I might wrap up. I will. I will leave you guys with some more images, I think. And sorry, I just got very distracted. You can see there's some digging going on over here. I didn't notice that before. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Man, I love this stuff. Can I like frame this? Can I frame this GIF and like put it up on my wall? I feel like that would be pretty neat, huh? Um, yeah. So like, if you guys are enjoying what I do, like I'd appreciate, the cringe, like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you want to share it around with anyone who anyone who you think might like this, I would also appreciate that. Um, and yeah, like share on my website, like, just stuff just to try to get things out there. And I have this mission, this crazy mission of making satellite imagery as easily available as possible. A lot of the companies out there don't make it easy for me to do that. Um, but I'm gonna keep fighting and keep trying my absolute best to try and get these cool images out there and share them as openly as I can. And when I can, I will give like the raw information, the raw files out. Um, like on my website, you can, if you go to any of the Umbra images, you can click on the open data link and it'll take you to a Google Drive where you can download the TIFF files and the metadata files, and all that, which I believe no other company will let you do that. So that's pretty cool on Umbra. I owe them a lot. And yeah, you can. Oh, look, it's bike now. Um, I owe them a lot for their help and their support. They are an awesome company doing awesome things. Um, and yeah, like I also do have a Patreon. Patreon. I feel I don't like plugging it 'cause I don't like asking for money. But if that is something like anyone out here is interested in, please feel free. I'm trying to be more active on Patreon. Sharing images and such. It does get a little bit hard because I can't really share exclusive images unless they're from Umbra, because all the other companies are like, well, that means you're buying these images for financial benefit. all this stuff. I'm like, oh boy, there's all these license restrictions. But I do my best to update you on things, and it's sometimes like this particular image was rather expensive, um, but it's so damn cool, and I could not buy it. So any support is appreciated, even if it is just sharing around. But I'm going to stop rambling because I feel like I'm just going in circles. So, yeah, thanks to everyone for hanging out. It's been a fun 2 hours, and I hope to be doing this again soon. I will leave you guys with some more images, and I will see you all next time. So, have a great day, and take care of yourselves.